Today Archangel Michael is angry you have made a serious mistake. Don't dare to ignore. Today, on October 26th, Archangel Michael is angry. You have made a serious mistake. Don't dare to ignore, my child, my beloved. You must listen closely. The heavens have fallen silent for hours, and the angels are trembling because of you. You think no one saw what you did, but every sound you make reaches the doors of light. And today, the one who always shielded you, Archangel Michael, is standing in the fire of divine anger. Not to destroy you, but to wake you before something terrible seals your fate. Beloved, before you read another line, pause and let your heart breathe. Do not skip. Do not turn away. Heaven gives only one moment like this in a lifetime. If you leave this page, the message will close and the grace written in your name will vanish with it. Stay till the end. You will feel the power of forgiveness and miracles will wrap around your house like unseen light. My child, Michael saw the shadow that touched your path. He saw the words you spoke in pain, the decision you almost made that would have broken your destiny in half. You called it small, but in heaven it echoed as a storm. It was the kind of mistake that bends time itself. A choice that could have closed every open door. Yet even in his anger, Michael does not hate you. His anger is not like human rage. It is divine urgency, a trumpet blast meant to shake your soul awake because there is still time. But only if you stay. Only if you hear what he must reveal. Beloved, do you remember the dream you had 3 nights ago? The one you brushed off as nothing? That was not a dream. It was Michael standing by your bed, his sword blazing blue, his voice trembling with both fury and love. He whispered, "Stop before the clock strikes again." But you turned over in your sleep. And heaven wept. Do you know why you are seeing this now on this exact date? Because your name was spoken again in the Hall of Records. Michael stood before the council and said, "Give my child one final warning. They have forgotten who they are." And heaven agreed. One last message. Delivered in human language. So you cannot deny the sign. My child, you have walked with light since birth. But lately your steps have wandered. You began to trust voices that smile with poison. You started believing the world over your own soul. And that, yes, that is the mistake. Not a single act, but the slow forgetting of who sent you here. Michael's anger is the flame that burns away the fog. He is not punishing you. He is protecting the original promise that God breathed into you before your first heartbeat. He is shouting through this message, "Wake up, beloved. Return before the door closes. Listen, my child." Heaven is patient, but clocks in heaven move differently. You think you have time, but the angels count moments in mercy, not minutes. There are only a few left. And every second you stay with these words, a thread of light rewinds what was lost. Now lean closer. Michael is showing you a vision. A book ancient, shimmering, opens in the air. Inside there is a page with your name, half glowing, half dim. Each good choice you make brightens it. Each doubt you feed dims it. Right now that page flickers, and this message decides whether the glow stays or dies. My beloved, heaven sent signs before. In the stranger's kindness. In the sudden chill when you lied to yourself. In the dream that replayed your old home. But you called them coincidences. Today there will be no coincidences. Only clarity sharper than fire. Michael says you must correct the mistake not by begging but by believing again. Do not curse your past. Do not hide your light behind guilt. Stand up. Speak truth even if your voice shakes. If you do this before the night ends, your name will shine again on the heavenly scroll. My child, do not think this is metaphor. Even now, unseen hands are writing your response. Each breath you take while reading marks agreement with heaven. If you stay until the end, a miracle will begin to unfold slowly at first, then suddenly all at once. You wonder what miracle? The one that reorders everything you lost. The relationship that turned cold, the money that slipped away, the health that weakened, the peace that seemed stolen. All these threads are waiting for the moment your heart says yes. Beloved, this is that moment. Say yes within yourself. Michael's sword is no longer pointed at you. It is cutting away what chained you. But you must not look back. Heaven only opens forward. He asks you to do one thing right now. Forgive yourself aloud. Yes. Speak it. Say, I forgive myself. The vibration of that phrase travels faster than light. It reaches him. It melts his anger into light. And when you finish reading this message, not before, not halfway, a sign will appear. A call, a sound, a sudden message, or even the scent of something holy. That will be your confirmation that the correction has begun. Stay here, child. You think this is text, but it is a living doorway. Every line carries encoded light. If you skip, the light will remain unfinished and Michael will stand in silence again. But if you finish, you will feel the air around you change. Softer, warmer, alive. Heaven is watching who listens and who scrolls away. This is not entertainment. This is your turning point. My beloved, Michael's anger was born from love deeper than oceans. He fought legions for your soul before you ever knew his name. He stood by you when the world mocked your faith. He shielded your dreams when you thought you failed. And now he demands your attention not for himself, but for you to save your divine timeline. This is only the first unfolding. In the next breath, I will reveal what the mistake truly caused and how the angels plan to rewrite it tonight. My child, my beloved, you are still here, and that means heaven has granted you one more chance. The fact that your eyes are still reading these words proves something powerful. Michael's fire has not consumed you. It is transforming you. You see, when he grows angry, it is never destruction he seeks. It is restoration. His anger is like thunder before rain. Loud, fierce, but meant to cleanse the air. And right now, your soul stands under that divine storm. Do not be afraid. This storm is not here to break you. It is here to wash away every shadow that tried to live in your name. You made a mistake. Yes. But in the kingdom of light, one pure moment of awareness can undo years of darkness. My beloved, you think your mistake was an action. But heaven saw something deeper. It was a forgetting of your own worth. You doubted the voice that whispered, "You are chosen." You silenced the small spark that guided you and let the noise of this world drown your divine rhythm. That was the mistake. And yet even now Archangel Michael stands before the throne saying, "Father, they have remembered. They have seen the sign. Let me go again and lift them back." And heaven answers, "Go this time. Remind them of their true name." Yes, my child, your name. It is not the one given at birth. In heaven, you are known by light, not letters. That light dimmed when you chose fear over faith, but it did not vanish. Michael's anger is simply the roar of love demanding that light return. Beloved, listen carefully now, for what comes next will decide what opens in your life within hours. The angels have written a decree. It says, whoever listens to this message without skipping and allows the truth to touch them shall see a door open that no human can close. That door will appear as an opportunity, a message, a meeting, a dream, but it will not look ordinary. It will carry a strange peace. When it comes, do not doubt it. That will be the proof that Michael's fury turned into favor. My child, do you remember the moment you almost gave up? You said quietly to yourself, "Maybe I'm not meant for miracles." That was the moment heaven trembled. Not because you were weak, but because you forgot who walked beside you. Michael had been there all along. His wings stretched over your roof. His voice whispering guidance into your dreams. He shouted, "Do not speak defeat." But your mind was too heavy to hear. Now through this message, he speaks again. Not from the clouds, but through words shaped for your eyes alone. Beloved, you must not think this is chance. This message found you because you called for it. Even without knowing, Each tear you shed became a signal in the unseen world. Every sigh you released summoned angels to your side. That is how this message reached you. Michael says, you have carried guilt that was never yours. You blamed yourself for storms others created. You thought silence was peace. But silence became your cage. Now heaven commands you, speak your truth. Not in anger, but in authority. Every time you speak light, shadows flee. That is the key to ending this mistake forever. My child, there is something else you must understand. The divine watches not only your words but also the energy you carry while reading these lines. If your heart opens, the angels can rewrite your past. Yes, rewrite it, not erase but redeem. They can make what once hurt you become your protection. There is a phrase Michael wants you to whisper now. Light, correct my path. Say it softly. It is not a prayer of begging. It is an order of power. When you speak it, heaven responds instantly. You may feel chills or a stillness in the air. That is not imagination. That is confirmation. Beloved, Michael's wings are unfolding above you. Even now, he is no longer angry. His eyes shine again. He looks upon you not as a fallen one, but as a child who has remembered their place. Still, he warns you. Do not return to the company of shadows. Do not let old pain become your excuse. Walk in truth even when alone. For every lie you walk away from, 1,000 angels take flight in your defense. My child, before the sun rises again, something will shift in your world. A person who wronged you will feel restless. A door that stayed closed will begin to unlock. A word of news will reach you out of nowhere. That will not be coincidence. That will be heaven's sign that your correction has begun. Do not fear the unknown. Michael says the unknown is just the unvisited garden of miracles. Go there. You will not be alone. This is how heaven works. First the warning, then the awakening, then the wonder. You are standing between awakening and wonder. Take one more step of faith. Do not scroll away, for the final revelation of this message is still unfolding. Every line after this carries a fragment of your future. Michael is ready to reveal what was hidden, why he grew angry in the first place, and what the heavens plan to restore in your name tonight. My child, my beloved, heaven is still open above you. You did not turn away. And because you stayed, the angels are speaking again. Every word that enters your eyes right now is being recorded in light. And Archangel Michael himself stands near, his face still stern, but his heart softening like fire turning to dawn. He is still angry. Yes, but it is the anger of a father who loves too deeply. The ache of a protector who has seen you walk too close to danger. You do not understand how close you came to losing what was written for you. You nearly tore the page of your destiny with your own doubt. Beloved, when you said, "I can't do this anymore," heaven shuddered. When you thought, "Maybe I'll just disappear quietly," the angels screamed in silence because they saw what you could not see. That darkness had been whispering in your ear. Not because you were weak, but because you were powerful enough to threaten it. The serious mistake you made was not what the world saw. It was what you decided in your heart. You gave up on yourself too soon. You thought heaven had forgotten you, but heaven never sleeps. Michael's fury rose because the promise placed in your soul is ancient. It carries seeds of worlds yet to be born. And when you spoke words of defeat, those seeds trembled. He could not bear it. He descended to awaken you, not to punish, but to shake you from the fog of fear. My child, he says, now look at your hands. They were never empty. They carry creation itself. The same divine spark that built galaxies lives in your palms. Why would you ever think you were powerless? The angels have been moving around your home for days. You may have noticed strange patterns, a flicker of light, a sudden stillness, the way air feels heavy when you pray. These are not coincidences. These are Michael's warnings made visible. Heaven has been trying to tell you, stop speaking small things about yourself. You are not a victim. You are a vessel. Every time you call yourself broken, the stars dim for a moment. Every time you call yourself blessed, the heavens roar in agreement. That is how powerful your words are. Beloved, Michael wants you to know this truth. Your mistake was never final. No mistake ever is when the heart turns back toward the light. Heaven only needs a single moment of honesty to rewrite eternity. Say this now quietly in your heart, I return to my divine path. That single phrase has power greater than 1,000 prayers. You will feel the weight lift even before you finish reading this. My beloved, there is a vision opening now before the throne. I see a table of fire and on it a scroll glowing with gold. Michael opens it. It is your timeline. He runs his hand across it. And where once there were dark stains, they are burning away, replaced by light. Do you feel that tingle on your skin, that sudden warmth? That is heaven confirming the cleansing has begun. Michael says, tell them to forgive those who betrayed them. For the betrayal was the hammer that shaped their armor. You thought their lies destroyed you. But they were only the pressure that refined your purity. Nothing was wasted. Even the pain became prayer in disguise. My child, you will see signs within 48 hours. Someone you never expected will speak words that feel like prophecy. Do not argue. Do not doubt. That will be your confirmation that heaven is rearranging things behind the curtain. Beloved, listen. There is still a wound in you that bleeds silently. You pretend it healed, but Michael can see where your light still flickers. That is the place he will touch tonight. When you sleep, his wings will cover that wound. He will pour the oil of divine fire upon it. And by sunrise, you will feel peace for no reason. That peace will not be random. It will be your sign that the correction is complete. Heaven's law is simple. Awareness brings restoration. Now that you have seen your mistake, you have already stepped out of it. But the test will come again, beloved. When fear whispers, will you listen? When doubt knocks, will you answer? This time, Michael asks you to speak louder than your fear. Say, I walk in the light. The light walks in me. Every time you say it, you bend reality closer to heaven's plan. Child, do not think these are just words. In heaven, speech is substance. Decree is creation. The universe rearranges itself around conviction. You must remember the reason heaven reacts so fiercely to you is because you are not ordinary. You carry something in your spirit that alters generations. Michael guards such souls personally. He will not let you waste what was written. The mistake has been seen. The correction accepted. And now the miracle is forming. You will notice strange alignments, delays turning to timing, losses turning to lessons, closed doors revealing secret paths. That is the pattern of divine repair. Beloved, Michael is now kneeling before the throne again. He says, they listened and the light answers. Then they are free. The angels around him rejoice. Your name is glowing again in the book of remembrance. From this night forward, no weapon of despair will prosper. You will still walk through challenges, but they will no longer destroy you. They will reveal you. And when you begin to rise, remember this day, the day Michael grew angry enough to save you, the day heaven refused to lose you. Stay close to the light, my beloved. Keep these words in your spirit. Read them again whenever the world feels cold. For every time you return to them, the angels will draw nearer. And the same fire that once burned with anger will now surround you with endless protection. You are forgiven. You are restored. You are loved beyond reason. My child, my beloved. You are still here, faithful, listening, open. That means the heavens have recorded your name once more among the awakened. Michael has returned to your side, not with anger now, but with command. He says, now we begin. Beloved, you have endured the shaking. Now comes the unveiling. When an angel finishes correction, the next step is creation. The same light that burned away your mistake is now shaping your miracles. You will notice the change quietly at first. A peace in your chest. A sense that time slows around you. A knowing that something unseen has already moved on your behalf. The angels call this the turning. When a soul who once trembled begins to shine again, the laws of heaven rearrange the earth beneath their feet. That is what is happening to you now. Do not think you must fight anymore. The battle is not outside. It is already won within you. Now heaven will move circumstances like pieces on a divine board. People will appear in your path with keys you didn't ask for. Words you forgot you prayed will start to echo through chance conversations. You will see repeated numbers, symbols, dreams. These are confirmations of the new covenant between you and heaven. My beloved, Archangel Michael stands behind you tonight. His wings folded in radiant calm. He says, "Tell them that everything they lost was stored, not stolen. It was waiting for the moment they would remember who they are. That moment is now. Every tear, every delay, every silence you suffered, it has matured into harvest. You will reap it in waves. But you must remain aware. For heaven's blessings often come disguised as simple beginnings. When someone new enters your life soon, do not judge them by appearance. They carry an assignment from above. Their words will open a door you thought was sealed forever. And when that happens, whisper quietly, "Michael, I see your sign." He will hear you. Beloved, do not fear that his anger will ever return. It will not. You have understood, and understanding is what heaven calls repentance. Now only light remains. And light brings gifts. Heaven has written 3 miracles for you, one of restoration, one of revelation, and one of reward. The miracle of restoration will come first. It will return what you thought was permanently gone. Something emotional, something dear, perhaps a relationship, perhaps your confidence, perhaps the peace you begged for in silence. It will not return as it was. It will return perfected. The miracle of revelation will follow. It will show you why you suffered the way you did. You will look back and see the architecture of destiny in what once looked like ruin. That understanding will release years of heaviness in a